Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier session, we had seen the sets data type in Python programming language. And today let's start with the dictionary data type in Python. So there are some important features on the dictionary data type. It is one of the most important data type in Python programming language. Unlike lists, sets and tuples, they used to have only values. But in dictionaries, we have key value pair. That is, we have a key, colon, a value, and this key value pair is called as an item in the dictionary. The keys in dictionary are unique. We cannot have duplicate key values in the dictionary. And the key values are immutable. We cannot change the key values in the dictionary. And also, dictionary keys are case sensitive. Since Python is case sensitive, even dictionary keys are case sensitive. Each key value pair in the dictionary is called as an item. The key and value are separated by colon and the items are separated by comma. The whole items are then enclosed within the curly braces. In dictionary, the values are accessed by keys. In lists and tuples, we used to access the values by indexing and slicing. But in dictionary, we can access the values with the help of the keys. Now let's see how we can create a dictionary in Python. The first method is by using curly braces. So suppose I say dict1 equal to curly braces, then it means it's an empty dictionary. Now if I say print dict1, I get an empty dictionary. And if I say type of dict1, then it returns it's a type of dictionary. So it will return dict, D-I-C-T. So it is of a type dictionary. And if this is an empty dictionary, that is empty curly braces is an empty dictionary. Now if I say dict2 equal to, within curly braces, I give the key as A and value as 10, and separated by comma, I give the next key as B and the value as 20. So now if I say print dict2, then it prints it in the dictionary format. That is, A is the key, colon, value. The key and value are separated by colon. So A colon 10. So A is the key, 10 is the value. This is one particular item in the dictionary. After the item, we separate by comma, and then we have the next key and the next value, which is separated by a colon. So basically, keys and values are separated by colon and items are separated by a comma. So now if I say type of dict2, it tells that it's a type dictionary. So it gave the output as dict. So it is of type dictionary. This was the first method by using curly braces. The second method to create a dictionary is by using the dict function. So if I have dict3 equal to dict and empty parenthesis, and now if I say print dict3, then it gives an empty dictionary. So it gives curly braces, empty curly braces, indicating it's an empty dictionary. So dict and empty parenthesis gives an empty dictionary. Now if I say dict4 equal to dict A equal to 10, comma, B equal to 20, print dict4, then it prints it in the dictionary format. That is, within curly braces, A is the key, value is 10, B is the key and value is 20. Now if I say type of dict4, and now if I run the code, it tells it's of a type dictionary. So these are the two ways of creating a dictionary. One is by curly braces, the second one is by the dict function. Now let's see the other two ways of creating a dictionary. The third method is by using a sequence. Sequence can be a list, tuple or a set. So here if I say dict5 equal to dict, and within parentheses I include a list, and within the list I include tuples which have the key and value pairs. So 1 comma Ram, 1 is the key and Ram is the value. So that is in one particular tuple, separated by comma. In the second tuple I have 2 comma Shyam, separated by comma. In the third tuple I am having 3 comma Sam. So basically here dict5 is of a dictionary type and it is having a tuple. Tuples having key value pairs, and all the key value pairs are enclosed within a list because it takes only one argument. So we have to enclose it within a list. It's a list of tuples. Now if I say print5, dict5, it prints it out in the dictionary format. It gave 1 as the key, Ram as the value, 2 as the key, Shyam as the value, 3 as the key and Sam as the value. So it prints the details in the dictionary format. This is with the help of a sequence. And now the fourth method is using dictionary comprehension. So if I say dict1, dict6 equal to, in curly braces, I give an expression for iteration. So expression is x colon x plus 2 for x in range 1 comma 6. So here the first x is the key, colon x plus 2 is the value. For every x in range 1 to 6, it will calculate key value pairs. Now if I say print dict6, I get the output. See, for x equal to 1, it is having x plus 2 as the value. So 1 plus 2 becomes 3. Then x takes the value 2. So when x is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. Then it takes 3. For 3, 3 plus 2 is the value, that is 5. Then x becomes 4. 4 plus 2 becomes 6, which is the value. Then 5 becomes the key and 5 plus 2 is 7, which becomes the value. So this is the way we create a dictionary with dictionary comprehension. So friends, hope so it is clear for you. The first method is by using curly braces. Second, by using the dict function. Third method is by using sequence, that is tuples and list. And the fourth one is by dictionary comprehension. Hope so friends it is clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos.